It has been 1 week since I've been here because, but the garden has been decimated by these worms. But you can just see all of the cucumbers, cucurbits, all the cucumbers, squash over here, and here's the worm. I should know what it is, but it's got all of the pumpkin vines, but even worse, the rats have been after the pumpkins. So it's just crazy. Everything was perfectly fine, seriously, perfectly fine last week. And just within 1 week, this is what they've done. And this is what the rats have done. We probably had 15, 20 pumpkins in here that were doing just fine. Now there's little rat holes everywhere. There's one. There's a beautiful one. I mean, I really almost harvested this last week, and I was just like, hey, I'm just gonna let it go. So we've been invaded heavily, even over the fence. Gorgeous, beautiful pumpkins, rat holes. And I kind of think we were a little late with the compost, so I think maybe, I don't know, you just never know. And why now? Like all of them at once. So many gardening questions. There's another one in there. And then of course, like all of this is just attacked. And I actually have never run into this before. The rats, yeah, but not this kind of worm attack. And I'm very worried about my melon over there. I see one has already come into, or some have come into the Seminole squash a little bit. So I need to figure out what it is today and how to protect against it. The roselle looks good. And I think what we're going to do today is probably, there's a little Seminole squash. And then I have this over here, the cucuzza, that looks like it's finally becoming healthy. But if that worm gets in there, we're in trouble. Likewise, if it gets into my melon, I'm not going to be happy. But I think what I'm going to do today is harvest all of the butternut squash, because I don't want to be stupid like I was last week and think, oh, I'll get it next week, and then bam. So we have a lot. This will all be removed into the street, but I just don't know if I'm doing, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing in the garden, because I've never had this problem, but we do have a lot of squash in here. And so we'll probably just harvest a bunch of these today so that El Ratty-Tat-Tat does not get them. And the same thing, we don't want that worm getting them. Any thoughts or ideas are most welcome. Thank you, people. And I really should know the worm, but my phone's not picking it up. But, ugh, man, they're fat. They've gotta be